Hi, this is Rainbow Harmony, here to help you find balance and peace to live a more colorful life. And this is your weekend focus. Except I decided to do something different. I decided to make this a pick a card reading so that you can get a more personalized message. So go ahead and take some deep breaths, and you're going to choose a card. 1, 2, or 3. And this is going to be your message on what you should focus on this weekend. Check out the description below for the timestamp so you can fast forward to the card you chose. And let's go for it. If you chose the first card stack. So this weekend, they're saying stay open because there's a lot of opportunities that want to come through, and it could just be that you need to keep your energy chill so that you're open to receive this. You might be feeling tired or burnt out, or maybe on the opposite, you might be feeling like you want to get a lot done this weekend. You want to actually work through the weekend. So just trust your intuition. If you're being called to continue working, continue to work, hustle. If you're feeling like you need to rest, then rest. But either way, no matter what you're doing this weekend, you need to stay open because there are a lot of opportunities that are coming. So keep your energy in the receptive mode. And how do you do that? Well, for me, the best way that I stay in the receptive mode is first of all by meeting my needs, making sure that, I'm eating healthy, I'm working out, I'm getting good sleep, I'm just meeting my basic human needs, and funny enough, that can actually take up a lot of your time. That can actually be something we neglect. Sometimes we push ourselves so hard or we're focused on other things and we can let some things go. So just stay focused, self-care, all that good stuff. That's number one, because sometimes you're in a bad mood or you're not in the receptive mode because you're dehydrated. You haven't drinking enough water, or maybe you need a massage or something. Maybe you have some pain and that can really make you aggravated, and maybe you need to take care of that and do some healing, get some acupuncture, stretch, yoga, whatever, So that's number one. The next thing to do to stay in the receptive mode is to do things that you love and that uplift you. Follow your passion. Make sure that you're spending, if you're in a job that you're trying to work your way out of, it's not your truth, spend your off time making sure that you nurture your heart and your soul, and that you dedicate yourself to what uplifts you and your passion and your natural gifts and talents, and pretty much just by doing that, focusing on what you love and meeting your needs, that's a pretty good way to stay in the receptive mode. I would add number 3 to that is trying to refrain from worry and judgment and fear. When the fear comes up, acknowledge it and try to just work through it and let it go and affirm yourself. When the worry comes up, it's very similar to the fear, same kind of thing, acknowledge it, affirm yourself, move on, focus, try to ground yourself in the present, because usually in the present you don't have a lot to worry. You usually find that you always have your needs met somehow, some way, things work out. And then you want to try not to judge yourself or others. Remember you're a work in progress, and try to let things go, and once again just focus on the present, and that's going to help you be in the receptive mode. And sorry, I guess I'm feeling goofy today, but yeah, that's gonna help you be in the receptive mode. And guess what happens when you're in the receptive mode? All of your manifestations come through. Things work out for you. You turn things around. It's like magic. It's really amazing how this works. It's not rocket science, but you have to stay focused. And so, maybe replay this and listen to it, and so you can really get that in your head. It took me a long time to learn. I'm still learning this. I'm still trying to stay focused. I feel like if I was to draw a card, I know I'd probably choose this one. It's resonating with me right now because I know I've got some opportunities on my horizon. I just got to stay grounded until they come through. And maybe that's you. You're waiting for something to come in. So you hold your peace, stay balanced, do things that you love. Follow your heart and soul here, and this is going to be very personal to you. Sometimes the cards will tell me, this is a weekend you need to spend healing, or this is a weekend you need to spend out with your friends. This is really a wild card here. You've got to do what your inner guidance is telling you to do. Follow your feelings here. If you're tired, like I said, take a rest, kick your feet up, stay positive. If you're feeling like you need to grind still, just keep grinding. And what's on your horizon here. Lots of manifestations coming through for you. So I cannot stress enough to stay positive here for this weekend. So I hope that helps you out. Now, if you chose the second stack of cards, so this weekend, first of all, they're saying hold your light. So stand up for yourself and like what you believe is right. So maybe you're being called to do some type of activism, like speaking out, speaking up, some type of protesting. I know there's a lot going on in the world right now. You have to trust your inner guidance here if you're being called to take a stand and to do something. I have some friends who have started some funds and some organizations to help with violence and with some things that are happening in the world right now. There's so many things you can do and get started, especially utilizing the internet, you know, and this ability to communicate with people on such a wide scale so easily. So if this is speaking to you, if you're watching this and you're like, that's me, this is your sign, you know, take action, trust yourself here. I also see that for those of you guys that doesn't apply to, this is definitely a weekend to get creative in your home. So the energy is definitely supporting if you want to redecorate or something like that. You know, pamper yourself in some way. Maybe start some type of new creative project. This card is reversed, and so it means there's some abundance coming into your life, but you're going to need to stir some pots. So maybe you're being called to do some type of extra little side job or something to make some money. Maybe you're having some financial issues and you know that's you and you hit this card, then this is a sign that you can get creative. There's lots of ways to make money. This is one of mine, actually, a way that I make money to help raise for my cause. So maybe you're being called to raise money for some cause or something. That's what's coming through. Or it could just be money to raise for yourself. Maybe you're the cause. And so there's a lot of ways you can do this, you guys. You know, you can sell stuff on eBay, you can start an Etsy shop. These are things that are just off the top of my mind, and you know, why not you? Why not just take a try? You know, you can use your natural gifts and talents and offer, you know, services. You can offer healing services. There's just so much you can do these days. Maybe you can develop a product. So start thinking about what your heart is calling for in this area. This weekend could be a good weekend to brainstorm that. And they're also saying this weekend, focus on having respect for yourself. You've come pretty far, and you're out of the woods now. So maybe this is a positive sign for you that if things have been rough, you're out of the woods now. And maybe you should celebrate yourself and go out with your friends, or you know, have a treat or something, because you know you should respect this person that you are and this light that you have. And it says like you've dug yourself out of a difficult situation is a message that's coming through. And pat yourself on the back, because although you have angels and whatnot and people who've helped and supported you, you also made it through, and you also had to pull up your inner strength, and so you deserve to be congratulated here as well. So this is such an interesting message that's coming through. Please let me know if you picked this one and if it applies to you, because I'd like to know. I just recognize it as kind of unique compared to some of the other ones I've done. So if you've chosen the third stack, your weekend focus is okay, so they're saying that you have had a huge transformation in your life, and you've been focused on building a very firm foundation for yourself. Perhaps you're in school or in some type of training. And if you're not, then this is a message to consider some type of training or workshop, or that could be something that you might want to do this weekend. That's what I love about the internet these days. There's so many workshops, and you know, you can learn different skills. I've actually done some workshops that for real legitimately helped me with my job and helped me make more money and helped me get connected with other people and the skills that I needed to get to the next level. And all that information you have at your fingertips now. So consider a workshop or a training, and there are free ones too, even here on YouTube. So you know, that's a message that's coming through. And they're saying that you're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So this weekend, you might want to focus on the blessings in your life. You might choose this weekend, and this is a message that seems to come out unanimously for all the cards. Choose this weekend to celebrate your life and to celebrate yourself and to celebrate this foundation that you're setting for yourself. I feel like there is some type of divine intervention that's coming into your life. Perhaps this weekend, it's like a person who's coming to help teach you something important. Maybe it's just something about faith. Maybe they're just there to help uplift your spirits. You'll definitely be connecting with other people. And I see a message too that you might want to get out into nature this weekend. I mean, these butterflies are like speaking to me. It's like maybe you literally need to go and be out in the butterflies and be out getting grounded, and it will help you. I'm going to pull one more card for this because I'm feeling like I want to pull a clarifier from my personal deck, like what you should focus on this weekend. Okay, there's just a lot of confirmation that there's positive energy coming for you. Celebrate your abundance. I feel like money's coming in, but an abundance, like just an abundant time in your life. Like things are going well. This koi card is a sign of good luck and prosperity. And here's some advice. It says, follow your intuition to look for new opportunities or revitalize old projects that have gone unfinished. And brings the gift of fantasy and dreams coming true. This is the time to have faith and dream big. So yeah, I feel like the reason I'm feeling almost stuck on this one is because like I feel the edge of this energy, like a huge, like something big coming. And when I see the transformation card and the koi card, it makes me think about opportunities, and it makes me think about like chance encounters and meeting special people and receiving like the information that you need for the next part of your journey. So if you feel stuck right now, just know maybe you're going to have a change of heart this weekend. Maybe this weekend you should focus on the positive and on the bright side for a change, because maybe there's something good coming through for you. So I hope that this message helps you, and if you have any questions about this or you want more personal information, then check out the description below to find out how you can book me for a personal reading. And definitely leave your comments and let me know if this rings true for you guys, because I always love to hear that. Peace out.